Good morning everyone, my name is Lucas and this is Fortis Forums. What we're going to talk about today, it's the AoC turbo camera. So it's an audio over the coax. You probably heard about this camera before. I'm just going to show you the camera itself. There's a few type of the cameras. You can get them in a turret and a bullet. Like you see here, there's a tiny microphone built in. It's the built-in microphone, very powerful. It's basically taking everything. When you even whisper in the same room, it would pick it up as well. Very nice. It looks exactly like any other turbo camera. Like this one has a full outputs, the AHD, analog, CVI and TVI outputs. But the audio only works for the TVI, for the turbo standard. What we're going to connect that to, it's the new type of the recorder, is the IDS Turbo recorder. This kind of recorder will take the audio over the coax, but also over the Cat5 with the twisted pair balun. That's how I actually have it connected right now. So if you connect those two together, by default with the latest IDS recorder, with the M1 or M2 series recorder, it will work straight out of the box. If that is a K series recorder, you need to make sure it's in the S series with the specific firmware for that recorder. But like I said, I have the M1 series with the IDS, with the facial recognition and so on. Actually, the facial recognition will be the next thing for the next week on the turbo recorder. Yeah, I know. So it's mad what they doing with those recorders recently. They're so getting more and more powerful with small tiny units. But now we have the AoC. Like I said, it's the audio over the coax, over the Cat5 twisted pair balun. So I'd just like to show you how to set it up. Like, it's really simple when you look at it first time, and I'm just going to demonstrate how's the audio it's working actually of this microphone, tiny microphone built in. So I hope you all can hear me well from my own microphone. If you do, that's brilliant. So let me move on to the screen of the actual recorder. So the local GUI of this recorder looks exactly like the one that you will find on the NI series, for example, the NVLs. So let me go to my recorder. So there is, like you see, this is the model number of the recorder. I hope you can see it nicely. Is a 7204 HUHI-M1. There's also M2. But if there is a K series recorder, IDS K series, it makes sure this is the S. There will be an S at the very end, and it's the second generation, which is B. So there's a special firmware for them as well on the portal, on the Hikvision portal. There's a whole list of what recorders are compatible with it. But this one, it's out of the box, straight working fine, no bother. Once you have this type of recorder with this firmware, there will be no problem with that. So in order to make sure your camera is recording, we just go to the camera on the top of the top of the page. We go to video parameters. In the video parameters, you go mainstream. The mainstream, obviously by default, is the one that is recorded. So in this case, we need to make sure that the stream type is selected video and audio. This type of the recorder and the camera has, like, the camera has the built-in microphone, but if you for some reason like to record some third-party audio from different source, it could be just the microphone plugged in somewhere. You can actually plug it in an audio from to the back of the recorder. There's a RCA at the back for the local audio, so that will record whatever you plugged in at the back of the recorder. If that is the camera audio, that will record the built-in microphone. Like this case, we can have 4 channels, so each channel could be recorded with its own audio. The same will be with the 8 and 16 channels recorders. They can be recorded. If you like to hear what is going on the front of the camera, also via the app on the phone, which, you know, when you look at the app on the phone, by default, it's the substream that you're going to look at. So you need to make sure that the substream For this camera with the microphone built in, it's also selected video and audio. Then when you select the camera on your app on the phone, or even in the IVMS software, or any other type of the software that you're gonna log in remotely, it will still gonna provide this audio for you. So make sure the stream type is always video and audio. So once you have that done, that's it. That's all the setup you have, really. And you can of course adjust the bitrate and frame rate to what you like. I like to prefer on the side to have, just to save more storage. But that's pretty much it. So when you go back to live view, like you see, by default this is going to be disabled. If I enable that, it will unmute that microphone. But I just like to show you how is it actually picking up the sound directly from the microphone. So let me log it into our web browser. So there we are. So this is the web browser. So I'm gonna mute my own microphone, and I'm gonna unmute the microphone that is plugged into this to this recorder. I hope you can hear me well, and this is how the microphone is picking up an audio from the built-in microphone. But also there is an option how to change the sensitivity of this microphone. So let me switch back to my own microphone for a second. Cool, so you should hear me now on my own microphone. And so in order to log into the camera, you just go with the menu or preset 95, and you can go back and forward through the different setup of this camera. But what we're interested in is the audio settings. So go up and down. The iris plus is your enter button. Then you see there you can turn on and off this audio. You have the level of the microphone, so you can increase the level of the microphone, the sensitivity, and you can lower it down if you like. So even when you whisper in the room, I was testing that yesterday, it will pick it up, everything, literally everything. You can whisper to somebody and still will be able to recognize what they're saying. Like, so now if you like to change it, just save it. So once it's saved, just gonna do the test once again. So now this is the built-in microphone test. I hope you can hear me well. I'll try to whisper a little bit now. I hope you still can hear me. I'm really low with my voice, so it's still picking me up. There will be plenty of back noise, but it depends on the environment. I have the recorder here running. So there it is. So like you see here, it's really that simple. So when you log in via the web browser, you need to make sure that audio here it's enabled, so you can you can hear whoever is on the front of the camera. Like you see here, that's pretty much it. Like you see, it's really straightforward. The camera, like I said, the cameras are available, and there's a few types, different resolutions if you like, and it's all up to the recorder you're willing to have. It will be a different price. If you just want to have an audio, there will be like an entry-level recorder, a bit more advanced with the IDS, with all the analytics and facial recognition, would be a bit more expensive, but it wouldn't be breaking the banks. About the price, you just go and ask our guys in sales, and any technical issues, any technical questions, you go straight to us and directly to our technical department. We're gonna help you with all the queries. So thank you very much. And the next week I will have this the same recorder with the same camera, but with a facial recognition. It will be something really cool as well. You can trigger the alarms and so on. It's really powerful piece of equipment for such a small unit like this. So thank you very much again. Take care and stay awesome as always.